Today we are back here on the Cincinnati lathe. We have the 240 to 480 volt transformer pack built.
Hey, how are you? Welcome back to my car shop. I'm just sitting here editing video and was thinking about a Talk About It Tuesday episode, and I came up with an idea, so stick around. I'm Mike, and as he just said, you're watching my car shop. We make our plans, and God just laughs and laughs and laughs. I had all these grandiose plans of having stitches off of the Challenger before the end of the year, or maybe even having stitches off of the rotisserie. Anyway, and I had plans of having the rocker panels done, and it was fabrication season, and, well, you silly little boy. Yeah, none of that has happened. But we have accomplished tremendous amounts of other things in the shop. We have the Cincinnati lathe up and running. This is episode 2 in that, which you'll be seeing probably just after this episode. Maybe before, I'm not sure where that's going to fall in the schedule. We've done a bunch of miscellaneous work to stitches I didn't expect. The episode that's airing today is doing the fabrication work on the heater in the back room. There's been a lot of stuff going on and a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and we've been building the storage room in the warehouse so that we're more efficient with parts storage, and we have our staging area done for where all the parts are going for what we have for sale on Facebook Marketplace. Well, we've accomplished a lot. Not much of what I planned, but that's life. It's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to want to give up, especially when you're doing YouTube and you're not putting out the content you want. But as one YouTube coach said to me a long time ago, just keep putting out content. It's like throwing piles of crap at a wall. Eventually something's gonna stick. Boy, I've been throwing a lot of crap lately, but I have to remember, and I do like to say, as you've heard me say ad nauseum, I'm sure, that my channel isn't just about fabrication, preservation, restoration, and more, but it is about one thing and one thing only. Spending the day here or there with me in the shop. It's about hanging out and bench racing and doing other stuff. But I've also been drilling down into exactly what the purpose of my channel is, and that's really what I want to talk about today. I teach gearheads, not sure I like that word, how to build cars without spending lots of money. That's really ultimately the purpose of the channel. Teaching gearheads how to build cars without spending lots of money. Now, I've said that in various ways, but I've never put it into quite clearly a channel statement, a channel mission, like I have now. We've recently covered topics on how we're sending the wrong message to young people, and some of you corrected me and said not just young people, but all people, which is true, as far as that the hobby has to cost a lot of money to buy the cars, and it doesn't. Or that the hobby has to cost a lot of money in spending for parts, and it doesn't. We've also talked about shop space, and, well, I don't have a shop, so I can't work on something, and shops are unreachable for young people, and we've debunked that myth as well. So the real purpose of the channel is, yes, fabrication, preservation, restoration, and more, body and paint and motors and electrical and everything to do classic and antique and hot rods. But the reality is it's more about creativity and problem solving, as we say in the channel intro that we don't use much on the videos anymore. And I think that's really important to constantly be circling back around to that message. If you look at the channel and don't know anything about where we've come from, and you see a full machine shop and valve grinding equipment and MIG welders and TIG welders and metal bending equipment and all the stuff we have, it could be very misleading to think that this is one of those bigger dollar channels, and it's not. Everything that's in that shop was purchased for almost nothing, or was begged, borrowed, bartered, and stolen, things that fell in my lap I didn't expect, deals, etc. And it's all the big picture of how you can do this just by looking, as my buddy Chris always says, just by looking down at what's laying around your feet, bending your stiff neck and then bending your back and picking it up. And that's really, really important because, again, the purpose of the channel is to teach gearheads, I gotta find a better word, but that's what I got, on how to build cars without spending lots of money. You can't possibly do that in one episode. And it's been a journey of discovery for me over, what is this, fifth season on the channel, I think. The channel's been here since the end of 2019. We're in the midst of season 5 right now, and I've just been discovering that myself over the last few years, what the exact purpose and intent of the channel is. It started out to me as me just building stuff and sharing it. But I've come to see that there's a more important mission here, and that is to start showing old school techniques and old school methods and old school madness, if you will, on how we did stuff back in the 70s, how stuff was done back in the 50s and 60s when people didn't have big money, they didn't have all these tools to do stuff, and yet they still built some really cool hot rods. And again, it goes back to what our purpose is to make it safe, make it done, and go have fun. Elitists like to come in and try to convince everybody that you have to do it the right way. Well, you know what? If it's safe, and if it's done and you're having fun, as far as I'm concerned, that's the right way. It's got to be safe. Did I mention that? Everything else from that point, if you're having fun and it's getting done, that's up to you. It's your car. Do it the way that you want. And if you're not interested in that, and if everything has to be done the right way, then this isn't the channel for you, because this is more about old school hot rodding, even if it's on muscle cars. It reminds me of the story of the man with the one-string banjo who only played one note. No matter what song was being done, he only played one note. And somebody finally asked him, why do you only play one note when all of these other banjos have 4 or 5 strings and they play all of these notes? He said, I found the note that everybody else is looking for. It's the only note that I need to play. And that's my note, is make it safe, make it done, go have fun. It doesn't have to cost big money. You can develop skills and techniques, and we can develop craftsmanship stuff if we're willing to screw up and make stuff wrong and have to do stuff over again. And maybe it's not perfect, but if it gets done and you're learning something and you're having fun, bottom line is anybody can swipe a credit card, but if you're willing to put in the sweat equity, you can learn the skills. Now, I know I've said that a million times, but I found my note that everybody else is looking for. So, what's the purpose of my car shop? I teach gearheads how to build cars without spending a lot of money. And I would say probably how to build a shop if you want also, because we talk about that too. All right, it's been a Talk About It Tuesday, and I've talked about it on Tuesday because today actually is Tuesday, not just the day you're seeing this, but it's the day that I'm filming it because I'm home with the blight and sorry, there we go, I'm losing my voice. So I thought I'd take some time to do a little editing and do a little quick video for you guys. So, all right, we will catch you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe, and if this subject matter lights your fire, then there's a bazillion videos here on the channel of me doing everything the wrong way, according to some people. But again, if we're making it done and we're having fun and it's safe, that's all that matters. All right, like, share, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.